Welcome to a stressful night here at the Sid's View podcast.
For real, though.
I hate technology.
Well, you hate it and love it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I hate it too, but it's my whole life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, hopefully we won't have any issues, and we're going to hope for the best. Because we have a doozy of a show lined up for everybody.
I don't know why I don't see it.
Dude, don't start this again. Seriously.
Do you?
Me?
Yeah.
I see it.
Fro?
I got it.
Why don't I? What am I, an idiot?
Do you really want me to answer that?
No.
I don't know.
Are you on the YouTube channel or
Yeah.
Facebook?
YouTube. I hit live.
Go on the Facebook. I just posted the new link.
Usually I get like a nice little thing for you, but no, not today.
Yeah.
1 minute ago.
People are already suggesting that Cory has broken Sid's view.
Yep.
Oh, there it
First
is.
appearance. Yep. Hurry up, Diego. We only have a minute to go, guy.
Yeah, I don't know why I can't see any of the comments and stuff, whatever.
Is this your first time?
Yes.
It's unbelievable.
Do you guys look at chat as it's going?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Indeed, we do.
Not me.
It's one of my favorite parts of the show.
Yeah.
Interactive feature here at the old Sid's View podcast. Exactly.
Well, welcome. Oh, I got it.
Okay,
God,
good for
Jesus.
you.
Yo, can I get a hell yeah?
That scared me.
Yo,
That
I was
scared
starting
me.
to get nervous because I really like to read Michelle LaRocca's posts. Oh, my gosh.
How do you say my last name?
LaRocca.
Laraca.
LaRocca. Ooh, it sounds like a song.
All right, no singing. Here we go. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Man Cave for another edition of the Sid's View podcast. Had a little technical difficulties getting started tonight, but I think we are finally on a roll. My man Diego's in the house. What's up, brother?
What is going on, man? The stress level was getting pegged for a minute. We got a lot to talk about tonight, though. World Series weekend.
Indeed, we do. We got our girl Rem over here on the controls, ready to go.
Am I going to be the one doing this?
Well, I was going to ask Keith Rocco to do it, but he's still spinning Todd Owen down the front stretch over at Thompson.
Yo, yo, yo! It's a beautiful Tuesday. I'm here with my boys. Let's do this.
And we got our man Fro down there in the bullpen looking sharp as ever.
Aloha, Mr. Haas.
What up, everybody? It's your man, Rob. It's getting cold. It's getting dry out there, but the race and action just gets hotter and hotter. Had a great weekend at the World Series, and I'm really interested to see what Waterford has in store for us.
Giddy up, my friends. All right, so listen, if you want to join the live chat, make sure that you go to youtube.com/SidsView/join. $4.99 a month. You can also participate in our Who Won the Week segment later on in the show and get a bonus video on Thursday. And we also are thrilled to have the Seacon Grand Prix hot seat occupied once again. And our main man, Cory DiMatteo, is in the house. What's up, my friend?
What's up? Thanks for having me.
Thank you. It's always great to have a fellow Yankee fan in the house. And Diego's giving me the look over there. We're also thrilled to have Monaco Ford back again as our results ticker sponsor. And so we will have the top 5 results for all the action over at the Thompson World Series, scrolling by the bottom of the screen for you. Now, many of us went to the World Series, except for this guy over here in the corner. What'd you do this weekend, brother?
Well, you know, we got to go down south, watch a little Cars Tour event. First time, long time, missed the World Series for something that's near and dear to our heart, as some announcers would say. So I got to watch my nephew run down south against some of the best, Corey Hine, William Swalowich, Brent Cruz, the name of few, whatever. And qualified really well. Yeah, it was a really proud moment. We had a bunch of us go down. We delivered 5 trailers full of goodies down to everybody down in North Carolina, which was a blessing.
Nice.
Because they really don't have much down there right now. So just a great week and all in all. Brody ended up wrecking out of the race, but we qualified well. We ran well. Let it be known we were there, and that was about it. I got to watch some stuff. I got to watch the tour race in the airport on the ride home, and that's about it.
Yeah. So, listen, everybody. I see in the chat that there's been some glitching issues. We're trying to troubleshoot it as we go along. We're doing the best we can to try to figure it out. So hopefully you will stay with us. And Remy, why don't you just get us rolling here with the update, because there's a lot to go over. We basically just had that going on here. That's the entire New England racing scene was at Thompson. And let's have our girl Rem. Hold on one second, Rem, because I need to get this up before I can do my thing properly. You like when I talk when I'm just kind of stalling?
Yeah,
out
you're
so I
doing
can
amazing.
get my stuff together. And then you throw that over there, and now we're ready to roll with the Belltown Motors weekly update.
All right. So, Thompson World Series was this weekend. Here are Friday's results. Outlaw modified winner was Mike Christopher Jr. Late model winner was Derek Luchocki. 604 modified winner was Todd Owen. Evolve Pro Truck Challenge winner was Tyler Chapman.
Was it really?
Rumor has it that it was supposed to be Al Stone, but somehow in that moment, Tyler Chapman just came out of the truck. I don't know what happened.
So let's
It's
start.
insane, dude. It's like magic.
Can we start from the top again? Because I didn't go, and I was trying to pay attention to all the winners. Did you go through the 604 winners and all that good stuff? Let's start it from the top again real quick, because I want to hear all the winners again.
Okay. Outlaw modified winner was Mike Christopher Jr.
Is that a surprise?
No.
I don't consider it a surprise.
Because I just wanted to touch base on that. That boy has been on fire.
Yeah.
I mean, the wheels are smoking off whatever that kid is driving right now.
And that Jimmy Page car has a long history of doing well at that track.
For
That's
sure.
for sure. Yep.
For sure, yeah, man. So that was how did our boy in the hot seat do?
He didn't run that
Terrible.
race. Were you in that race?
No, well, that weekend. Was
Yeah.
I wanted to touch on the open race.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, congratulations to Mikey Christopher, man. Those guys have really, really turned up the wick lately for him. So great end of the year for him.
It was also good. Like, I was happy that he at least won Friday after what happened in practice in Monaco, because I guess like something broke.
Okay.
And it was like, from what I've heard, I don't know if this 1,000% true, but like a $5 part broke.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
Those are usually the ones that cost you, it seems.
Yeah.
All right. So Friday they had some pretty killer racing here in the 604 race. You want to take a look-see at this? This is some good jostling back and forth with Newcomb and Rocco and Owen.
Rocco working the outside. He gets around Ranstrom. And just like that.
Newcomb runs good, though.
Oof.
I think that's Tyler Berry running in second.
Hey, this race had a pretty shocking car count. When I saw the race monitor
Yeah,
for this
that's
race, I was kind of blown away.
There's a new Troyer right there, right?
Yep.
The double nickel.
Yeah, the top four nose to tail.
Rocco working to the bottom groove, trying to get around.
This is Rocco's home right here, man.
Todd Owen takes advantage, Pete.
Uh-oh. Not Todd Owen. I heard a lot about him this week.
Yeah, we'll come back to him.
Yeah.
So many wins here this
I
year.
love the looks of the 55, though.
That's Derek Ranstrom.
Yeah, it looks good.
And Robbie Summers was in the 99.
Oh, yeah.
Look at Barry and Newcomb. This is where we get started
Oh,
now.
yeah.
Now-
Wow, he let two of them through on the
Now
bottom.
we're going to have some fun.
Drives right back around him.
Oh, yeah.
Crossover, and while he's there, he takes time.
You ever thought about doing one of these?
I would love to.
Yeah, man.
They look fun.
They look fun. Whoa, here we go. Woo! Oh, look at Keith back there. He's doing a little sweeping himself.
Swept Owen right across the front stretch.
Wow.
Remember when we were talking about what makes a good race, and I said just nonstop crossovers every corner?
Yeah.
That's basically what's happening here. This is great.
backstretch.
Yeah.
Down at the 3 and 4, they go. Great battle here in the Sunoco Modifieds. Owen's got the lead. Newcomb tries to cross over again.
Wow.
Off the corner they come.
Right.
Side by side up front.
Yeah, what a great
Yeah,
race.
just great stuff, man. Classic Thompson stuff. And yeah, so everybody, listen. I know that there's still buffering issues. We're doing the best we can, but I'm not gonna. I can't. I don't want to interrupt the entire show. So if it means that you need to catch up with us when it's not live, then that must be, then that's fine if that's the case. But we're still going to roll with the flow of the show and roll through with it. So I'll still try to pick at some stuff here and see if we can troubleshoot it. Looks like there's some sort of internet issue that we're still trying to troubleshoot. But so anyways, Friday night there was also another clip I wanted to show you here. There was the 604s and then, the Pro Trucks.
The Pro Trucks.
Yeah. So, yeah, you guys talked about the whole Al Stone, Tyler Chapman thing, right?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So I thought that was strange that, unfortunately, it's not in the video. Remy and I were looking at it, and big thanks to Nick Tito, by the way, who was filming at Thompson and got all these up on the Yankee Racer YouTube channel so that we could use them here in the show. But we were hoping that he got the reaction of Dave Barabalt when they came into victory lane.
Right.
And after calling him Al Stone, Tyler Chapman popped out of the...
Right.
Yeah. So, but anyways, there's some pretty good racing here. This is towards the end with this race.
Freezes in third. It's Kuhn on the outside. Here we
So
go.
Dwayne Knowles in the 2, and Tyler Chapman's in the 81. Ryan Kuhn is in the 72.
Yeah, Ryan's nasty, too.
Yeah. And then Jason Beal.
Ooh, warming up that bumper. Look at that. Tell me those don't look like fun trucks to drive.
Dude, they do.
They look like a lot of fun, right? Ooh. Sorry, there we go again.
That's Diego.
I love
We
it.
talked about this
But
last
you
week.
see Chapman crossed up and stuff. You know, you got the little pucker up effect going on right there.
Side by side off the corner.
Dirty Love is damn fast
Dude,
here.
is it just me or is that tooth like tiny?
Yeah, it looks like somebody's crushing it.
Yeah, it looks like somebody took the top half of the
Oh!
Who's that,
hub
Beal?
off.
No, that's Dwayne Knoll.
Dude, I thought that was a lay
Beal.
bottle at first.
Oh, here comes Beal right here. Here comes the kid. You see him? Oh. Yes.
Oh, they're grinding
Oh,
out.
this is great.
Stone your leader. They may go 3 wide.
Who's out announcing? Baraball?
Yeah.
Oh, he's hot. Look at the double nickel coming on the outside. Oh, that's a 30?
Look at Jason Beal coming out
Where'd
of
he come
nowhere.
from? That
Yeah.
dude.
Oh man, he just got chopped. That
Look at him.
dude.
Oh,
My
come
God.
on. Keep the 30's rolling. Best car on the track right now.
Trying to hold him off as they go into turns 3 and 4.
Whoa.
81 looks like
He
he's got a
chops him
bee in his
again.
helmet.
Whoa.
Jason Beal up to third.
Oh.
Drag race to the start-finish line.
That's
Man,
a great
that was the
race.
finish.
That was a good race.
That's a great
My
race.
God.
Yeah, that's a great
That's
race.
spectacular.
Wow.
You ever got behind one of those things, Corey?
No,
Would you like to?
absolutely.
Don't they
Yeah.
look fun?
If I could race like that, yeah.
How fun is that?
Right.
Yes.
I mean,
if I'm in
those
the
things-
back, then no. But
Yeah, but they have nice sticky tires.
Do they?
Yes, they have these big fat 10 inches on the right side. Yeah, there's a lot of tire there for that truck.
what was
Yeah.
it? Crate motor, right?
602s. Yep. They got a little horsepower rule for that whole division, but
That was a good race.
yeah, man. Grew up on those things. But anyways, congrats. Tyler Chapman keeps winning though, man.
Yeah.
Whether it's the Waterford, whether it's here.
We'll get up to that total there a little
Okay.
bit. We need to show a couple more highlights
Okay,
before we get
all
to
right,
that.
let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right. So I don't think I said this, but the open street stock winner was Ryan Lynham.
No big surprise there. Right? I think every open street stock race there was
That he's been in.
within
right.
this within this 2 tracks, I don't
Right.
think he's lost.
Is he still running that huge like neon green wing on the back with like the 4 spokes?
That wasn't him. That was Gluchaki.
What? I thought that was Ryan Lynham.
Gluchaki was in the second place car, wasn't he?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Luchaki, yeah, he was in the
10.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was pretty much Scoot's top 2 cars were his cars.
Right. Wow.
Unbelievable.
All right, yeah, because every time I see that thing at Waterford, I'm like, I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I always am a big advocate of aero mattering at the short tracks, but I was like, I didn't know it mattered that much
Yeah.
because that thing looks ridiculous.
It looks ridiculously fast, is what it
Oh,
looks.
and it certainly is.
Yeah.
Saturday results. Monaco modified winner was John McKennedy.
Yeah, he had Hirschman was kind of reeling him in there towards
knocking
the
on
end.
the door.
Yeah,
That's a big win.
yeah, it was good to see McKennedy pull that one off.
Yeah,
It was fun to watch that one from the infield all the way at the far end of the pit lane because I wouldn't be able to really see what was happening over in 4 and down the first part of the front stretch. So every time they would come around to down towards turn 1, I'd be like, "Ooh, is McKennedy still going to be leading?"
Yeah.
It was like imagine you're watching the race on TV and your screen just goes blank for like 10 seconds every lap. That's kind of what it felt like.
How good was
Right.
that race to watch?
Oh, I thought it was great.
Good
What I
race?
could see, it
Yeah.
was a great product. Yeah.
Yeah.
Check out the old extended highlights we put on the SID
Yeah,
View
exactly.
channel with all the onboard stuff. Yeah.
Hmm.
Shameless plug. Continue on, Rem.
American Canadian Tour winner was Tom Carey III. Past North winner was DJ Shaw.
Yeah, only 10 cars for pass.
Yeah.
We were talking to Tapley, and he said that those guys they don't travel down here.
Well, you know what's funny? I noticed the week before because I had my little debacle during the pick'ems last week, so I was like trying to look through the sheets. The previous week, I don't know did they run the Milk Bowl?
Yes.
Were they there?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was only like 13, I think,
You're right.
at the Milk Bowl.
But apparently, when they're at Oxford, which is that home track for that place, they get a ton of cars still.
Really?
Yeah, they just don't travel apparently. Yeah, a little bit of a bummer.
Yeah, it does stink.
Yeah. And 20 for
Well-
the act, which was surprising, right? Because weren't they at the bowl finale? Was it last year?
51.
Right.
Everybody, listen, it's no secret, right? Everybody wants to race the bowl.
Yeah, why is that?
Is that not true?
You go a modified event, a big
Dude,
late model event. it just
Like the
gets hard.
MRS will come in town. They've been getting 12 to 14.
Seriously.
They'll be 40.
When it was the blast off this year, and I saw the schedule, and the MRS was on Saturday, I'm like, oh, good, because there'll be like 9 cars.
Right.
And then I went there, and there was like 20 something. I was like, holy crap.
That place just brings cars.
Yeah.
You know what it is, though? This week, it's a bummer that they have the tour race on Sunday. Isn't it this Sunday at North Wilkesboro?
Yeah. That's the rescheduled date, right?
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know how many guys that run the tour would run the Speedbowl MRS race, but I suspect there'll be 20 plus cars for the MRS race again this week. So
Yeah, I think you're probably right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, especially now. There's nothing.
Matter
else
of
going
fact,
on.
I know I'm right
Okay, settle down.
because
Beavis.
people love the bowl.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Okay.
Anyway, on that note, so Northeast Super Modified Series winner was Ben Seitz.
Yep.
Northeast Pro 4 Modified winner was Brett Meservey. 604 Modified winner was Todd Owen. And then Mini Stocks winner was Jared Roy.
That
Oh.
604 race, man.
Jared Roy won?
Yeah.
Oh, can I get a hell yeah?
No.
Okay.
So, real quick with the mini stock race. This is a pretty entertaining clip from the. I believe this is Pomposelli in the 19. Check out the 19's hood here as he goes down the front stretch.
He gets some extra arrow right here.
And that's going to be a problem.
Hey, I mean, visibility is down, but downforce is way up.
How does he wheel that thing?
He must be looking out the
Dude,
side.
that just goes to show how much force is there when you don't really realize it,
And
right?
they're not even going that fast.
Bro, if you say arrow means nothing, do you see that hood just pop up?
Right.
Right.
I think it's buckled
Yeah.
enough in the
I look at it.
Hold
He's
up
got a
the show.
freaking parachute on it now.
So I thought that was pretty entertaining.
It really goes to show I know I said it, but man, it's important up there.
All right. So let's get to the 604s.
Well, I'm sure
Shall
you guys
we?
got a lot to say about this one.
So Friday, I didn't see the Friday race, and then when Nick posted the videos, I checked them out. It looked like Todd had the first race on Friday pretty much in hand. And then this is the end of this is Rocco in the 09 and Todd in the 81.
between themselves. And
I think they're coming around to 2 to go here.
Pruitt would like to reel them back in here in the late stages.
Maybe
We'll
3 to
see how
go.
that plays
In the
out.
Friday race.
But
No, this is
Owen
Saturday.
right
Oh,
in the
okay.
tire tracks.
Like I said, Friday, I didn't feel like there was a lot of drama in that
Right.
race. At least not towards the end.
This time by 3 laps remaining.
Okay.
As Owen
Probably went back.
Typical SK race here.
Probably went back a little bit too far. Now, just to be correct, Diego, these are
6:04s.
Good for you.
I think they're still close to the same lap times, aren't they? Yeah.
All right, so here we go now. 2 laps to go. Everything seems fine and dandy here. Nothing but a little clean racing, battling for the lead.
And it is Rocco by a half a car length. Make it a car length as they come off the corner.
Really did not think,
These two guys are really good here.
really didn't think that Todd had anything for him, to be honest with you.
If he's going to make that kind
So
of
we
move,
got
he
right
does
here. Okay.
crawl right up there, but
White flag
not
is out.
exactly on Rocco's
Looks like it's over, right, Corey?
to get it done.
Never over till it's over.
I mean, it looks over from here. Can you call this play-by-play for us here?
Nah, final lap,
So here
you're
we go.
gated any ground at all, you got to go for it.
Oh, ooh.
Oh!
Whoa.
Dude, when that happened in the press box, I swear everyone that was in there stood up in unison and went, "Oh!" Sid, I mean, right? Like all of us that were in there, all stood up. It was crazy.
What do you think?
It was so unexpected.
Was that rough? What happened at the end there?
I still don't really get it.
Sounds like Rocco was unhappy with the maneuver. No?
I
didn't
mean,
really think
I
it was
seen
that
him
bad.
rubbing tires all the way down the straightaway, and it never ended.
Yeah.
Man, that's what it was
I
like.
feel like that's very unlike Keith.
Yeah.
I need the
There
in-car.
was all the beginning days of people blocking him at the Speedbowl early on.
You think it just was all been bottled up all this
It
time?
was-
He just
it's
took it out
been-
on
yeah.
Todd
Pent
Owen?
up rage.
Oh, yeah,
Taking it out
no,
on Todd.
Oh, well, he was probably a little pissed about that move, I would say. Would you think so?
I would have been.
Right. Right? I mean, I'm going to be honest, though. I mean, I feel like it's typical. I'm going to say SK, but 604 racing. I mean, when I watched SKs there for years, it was everybody. I mean, they got done in that corner every time, or they got the big bottom shot in the one. So I don't know, man. Keith looked disgruntled about that one at the end, but I didn't watch the whole race. I don't know if anything led to that.
I mean, I didn't think that we watched the whole race earlier tonight, and I didn't think there was anything
I mean,
crazy
there was a little bit of your like dive bomb and slide up the hill a little bit, but like they do that in every race. It's not like it was anything unusual, which is why I was so shocked when it happened.
There was a lot of chatter online. I read a lot of people's comments.
The other thing, too, is, though, they raced against each other 20 times at Stafford.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it just was...
Yeah, I was
Right.
gonna say
The last
maybe
straw.
like
I mean, I don't
mid-pack
know,
there was
but-
some stuff at Stafford that I didn't catch.
Mm-hmm.
But
That's KRR versus
rental wars.
that was
Chassis
the
Pro,
rental
right?
one. Chassis Pro versus KRR right there, man.
Someone stole a customer.
Right. All right.
All right. So Sunday results. NASCAR Modified Tour winner was Justin Bonsignor. Street Stock winner was Ryan Waterman. SK Lights winner was Tyler Chapman. Nemo Lights winner was Kyle Valeri. And then the Evol Pro Truck Challenge was actually canceled due to rain.
Again.
Yeah.
they got screwed.
All right, so let's take a look at a couple clips here. How about a little Ryan Waterman, Larry Barnett
For the championship.
for the championship? Indeed.
Because he's opened it up by a couple of lengths. Waterman able to reel him in a little bit in the turn, but
So the way this was set up, Barnett, Waterman, Stone, and I think Fanning, although I don't know if I think Fanning was a little farther back in points, but basically whoever won the race was going to win the championship.
was able to make up some ground in the turn. See if he can do that again.
Oh, he brings it. You know, he gets in there like 2 cars better.
Yeah, Waterman's car looks a little beat there. Did something happen earlier in the race?
Yeah. This race took forever. Matter of fact, I don't know if you can see it, but
Oh!
the tour cars are all sitting on pit road waiting for this race to end.
Tell me you didn't expect that.
It was coming.
It was coming. I mean, the 73 should check up and cross him over and nail him right here. Nail him. It's for the championship. What the hell? Right?
So I have to say that I saw that Larry was pretty fired up online, and I watched the race and I thought that wasn't that big of a deal. Like that coming out of turn 2, getting under him, like they're street stocks.
Listen, I
What
said
are we complaining about?
right. I mean,
I know Larry Barnett's a relatively clean driver, but
oh yeah.
they're freaking street stocks.
You
man.
know what I would have
That's
loved?
part of the course. That's part of the
know,
course
like-
for me, right? Like,
I mean, could you imagine that right there if the 73 was Sean Monahan?
Yeah, they'd be
No
noises.
one would have finished.
Right? They would have been
They'd
peeling
be
them off the
diamond shaped all the way down the back stretch
Dude,
into each other.
They
right.
would have been peeling them off the fence.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, the 73 raced way too nice right there. Right? He got moved in 1 and 2. Larry doesn't drive that way. But damn, man, for the championship, I'm coming back through and making my own lane.
mm-hmm.
Man.
Yeah, I was surprised that it was that
Yeah.
that he was that upset about it. I mean, I shouldn't say that. Like, he just lost the championship, so it is definitely heartbreaking.
Oh, yeah.
But I didn't feel like Waterman did him wrong. That's
Yeah.
the last lap race
Well-
for the championship. Come on.
Well, and here's the thing. We've discussed this before. I'm sure. I hope Larry's been at it long enough where he wasn't buried in his mirror, because if you knew the 75 was closing up, right, you know you better get to scooting, and if you don't get to scooting, you're going to get to booting. You know, so that's kind of what happened to good old Larry there, who's been there forever. He's got a real fast race car, but the 75 has been one to beat there this year, and the 11 at times too. So good championship run. Congrats to the 75.
All right, and so we also have a little SK Light finish.
What race is this now?
I just said the SK Light.
Well, was there 1 or 2 races this weekend?
Just one.
Just one. Okay,
Yeah,
I didn't go. I know this one though.
Pulling out a line.
Oh, there's the Mighty 12.
Down underneath Chapman.
Whoa,
Yeah, that's Dick Hovey in the 12, by the
Very
way.
close, side by side.
these guys all year.
Hovey hanging tough.
Good run.
Deep into turn 1 and just barely
Ooh,
clears
push
Chapman.
ya.
Chapman comes back to the back bumper of Hovey and tries to make the same kind of pass.
Wow,
Oh, they are just bouncing off
Yep.
of each other here.
Wow.
Between 3 and 4.
it's a great race.
Great
I
race.
agree.
2 very talented drivers right here.
There they are again.
Chapman to the bottom. slides
Oh,
into the
yeah.
track. Hovey's able to keep it as doors. They come down
This
the
is
back
good
straight.
racing,
3
though,
laps
huh?
to go. This
That's
time,
spectacular.
Bottom sticks
Right?
her up. Chapman
Oh, see the
Crossover after
crossover.
crossover.
Oh, excuse me.
Crossover, they're side by side again. Let's 2 to go.
Across the stripe. It's
Wow, very
everybody knows
entertaining.
there's 2 to go. Did a
Yep.
great job
Meg's
with the
there right in
crossover
third.
there.
Just
And maybe Chapman
waiting
can
for them
go
to
through
crash
serves.
out or
Meg
something.
definitely
Right.
thought she had a pretty good chance of winning with those two up front.
Yeah.
Chapman again. We'll move down on the inside of Hovey.
Here we go. Oh, that's a little high up there.
Oh, yeah.
He's
That's a little
almost
high.
Yep.
Is
He's
that-
out of
Nick
the
took
group.
some abuse.
Nick took a little spank in there.
White flag is out. Final time.
Typical Thompson stuff,
They
Oh.
make contact. Hovey tries to cross over again. Off of 2.
Uh-oh, where are they at here?
Chicken line.
Yes.
Chapman on defense.
Whoa.
Trying to block
You
that
got- Nick's got to slam the brakes on right there.
Chapman comes right back on the other side. Here they come to the line.
Good
Thought he-
race.
when I was
Yeah.
watching this live, I thought he was going to pull a Keith.
Oh, yeah.
I thought he was getting
No, that was very possible that could have
Right.
happened.
It's
right
likely.
there.
It's almost likely, I would say.
Yeah, right.
I'll
Yep.
tell you what, those 2 kids, though, they've really ran really well all year this year. Mm-hmm. There are going to be some kids to watch. I'm sure Tyler's moving on, but Hovey's one of my boys, but him teaming up with KR has been a blessing for him. Those guys won like 10 or 11 races this year. That's a great year.
All right, so let's start with a update on. Whoa, hold on a second. Okay, hold on a second.
Oh, on the boot, scoot, and boogie?
The boot, scoot, and boogie. I'm not sure I know what that is, my friend.
Are you kidding me? Ask Keeter. He knows
Yeah,
what it
Keeter's
is.
in chat talking
Oh, you
about-
guys don't know what the boot, scoot, and boogie is?
Well, what I was going to say was I wanted to check in on the Tyler Chapman
Oh.
update.
Oh,
So
Both in double digits now.
Yeah, so Tyler Chapman won the truck race under the name Al Stone and got into the double digits. But then, of course, as we just saw, Tyler Chapman added another one to his win total. So I think Tyler Chapman SK Light's done. And Tyler Chapman has a race here at the Bowl. And we want to get into that at all a little bit?
All right, bust it out. Let's go.
Oh, hold on. Before we get into the Waterford talk,
Yeah.
I got to say, the racing On Saturday, it exceeded my expectations at Thompson. But the best part of the weekend for me was Aunt Mary's Italian wedding soup.
Oh, yes.
Dude, what a spectacular soup.
He's
Dude,
funny.
and I'm used to eating like the Progresso Campbell's version of that. When I saw her chefing that up, I was like, that's going to be fire. I heard she cooks for the tour, or she's cooked for the tour for a long time.
Yeah.
And I see why they still have her doing that year after year. It's great.
Indeed.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Did you indulge in more than one bowl?
No, there wasn't much left.
No,
I mean,
no. We just had just a little sneak peek.
exactly.
Nothing
Just a
crazy.
little sample.
Oh,
Yeah. Listen, you don't mess. My Aunt Mary don't mess around.
No.
I don't think she's ever made something that wasn't just unbelievably delicious.
is that
Right.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Oh, she's an amazing cook.
Every time she cooks, you love
Yeah.
it.
Sometimes I'll go over her house and she'll like rattle off like 5 things. Like, what do you want? I don't care. Whatever you put in front of me. It's
I know.
gonna be
She was
awesome.
offering so many foods.
in.
I was like, please. Like,
Yeah, I'm
like
in.
I insist.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
She's the best. So they
Yeah.
were there because Brooksy was working the whole weekend,
Right.
and so parked next to him.
Still killing it, Brooksy, man.
Yeah,
Damn it, man.
1971 is when he started at Thompson, and
Wow.
yep, it's all the way up to race director, chief steward, whatever they call him, and now he still works in the pit road, or they always have him doing something there. So
It's great.
yeah, it's awesome. So, okay, so the truck drama from last week at the bowl, and then we were talking about how they were both on probation, and then the Speedbowls updated their penalty box on their website, and Charlie Beal is gone for the rest of the year. Tyler Chapman is not. Thoughts?
I'm just gonna be honest.
Yeah.
You could ask Beal, and Beal's like, hey, it is what it is.
Yep.
The 81 has been dominant almost this year. And if they would have thrown him out, it would have been another championship gone that maybe he should have won, right? So every year, his excitement, and it's just what he is. He's that kind of a driver. He's very fiery. I honestly, everybody knows here that Beal has our old truck. I really like the Beal family. I know there's all that little stuff with the 81, but what's good for one is good for the other. That's just my thought. You can't both be on probation. You can't be fighting on the track. Whatever it may be. I don't know. I don't know all the facts, So for me to sit here and say he should be out, to me, they either both should be out or they both should be in.
Yeah.
You're both on probation, right?
Even
I
if
agree
you,
with that.
yeah, I agree with you. But even if you took the Charlie part out of it, okay, I'm looking at the infraction listed on the Speedbowl site.
Yeah.
Tyler Chapman's on probation, and the infractions were unsportsmanlike conduct and violation of the previously imposed probation. That in itself,
That's for Tyler Chapman.
yeah,
Right.
Right.
that regardless of what happened to Charlie, that in itself, if you're on probation, you would think that means
Yeah, does that mean you're out?
you're booted at least for a week.
What do you think would have happened in that situation at Stafford? Corey, could you help me?
Oh, you'd be all done.
All done?
You'd
The
be
thing
all
is,
done.
they would have
But-
been done at Stafford a long time ago.
See, what they should have done and what I think they should have done is they should have just lined them up both on a front stretch, standing start, match race for 5 laps. And if they don't wreck, they both get to race. And if they wreck each other, then they're both done.
That's awesome.
See, I would have incentivized them
That's
further.
a great idea.
Yes.
To me, it would be whoever wins the race doesn't get kicked out for the rest of the year.
Well,
you know?
somebody's wrecking, maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen, those guys have put on, a hell of a show all year. Has it gotten over the top a few times? Probably. But
It's already past that point.
it's past that
Yeah,
point.
like-
Yeah, it's like, I just don't, to me, it's hard to take away the year the 81 has had.
Yeah.
You see that right there, 10 wins. Those guys have been on their game.
Right.
They come every week, whether it gets wrecked or not, they come back just as fast every week. So kudos to those guys. And they are a championship caliber team. There is no doubt.
Well, now, okay, so all that aside, it is what it is. Tyler Chapman gets to race, and now we have ourselves a barn burner. Him and Brad Strickland, 4 points apart. Now, he doesn't remove from the handicap, so depending on what they have for a car count, I mean, listen, that car is definitely capable of starting scratch and winning the show
Right.
without
Who's
a
that?
doubt. Chapman.
Who's driving?
Oh, he's out of the handicap.
Yeah.
too.
driving Beal's
Okay.
truck, your brother.
Come on, Diego.
Well, I'm sure he'll be driving one of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the 81 is so much quicker than everybody.
Yeah.
I would be surprised. I mean, if it took 10 laps to get to the front,
Yeah, it don't matter.
I don't care
Right.
where he's starting.
Yeah.
It don't matter. Strickland is going to have to drive his butt off. And, like I always say, I don't say this, but my man Bobby Hayes, who's been around racing a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope the Stricklands know this, Bradley and his father, Chris. If it's meant to be, it'll happen. Whatever happens, happens. Just know that you've had a great year. To be even battling for the champ. If you would have asked Strickland right the start of the year, what would I tell you if you were 4 points or whatever the point lead is behind the 81 going into the last race?
Yeah.
He'd say 10 out of 10, I'd take it. 10 days out of 10 days, I'll take it. So, so those guys have had a great year. It's really Chapman's championship to lose,
Yeah, 100%.
right?
Is it
So-
2 points a spot or 1?
So at the Speedbowl, it's 1 point a spot, but it's a 3-point buffer if you win. It's like you get 2 bonus points if you win. Yeah.
So is the point different? I mean, are you going to go through that, or are we going to bring that up now, or how do you want to do that?
If you want.
I'm curious what the difference is.
No. Okay, hold on. Settle on there. So you caught me a little bit off guard.
That's-
So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you real quick because this is what I did have set for us. Is I did update some of the touring series stuff. And so why don't you have a look-see at that while I get the other one ready.
Oh, man. My eyesight's getting bad, man. I can't.
Yeah,
Why?
just do that.
I can't see that from over here.
No, the Whelen Tour Championship is going to be a good one.
It's actually kind of crazy that it's still that close.
Yeah. I don't even know who Mike Collins is. Who's Mike Collins?
I don't know.
I don't watch enough of the modified racing. I think that's the O2 car, if I think right. Looks like Matt Hirschman has it sized up again, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
definitely
he's
does.
got 4 straight top 2s.
My
in that
man
series.
Teddy dropped
It's
off a
crazy.
little
Yeah,
bit.
which is just insane.
He's so good.
So I was hoping that I would have the graphic for you, but I don't. So I can rattle them off for you, just from their website. If my
Yeah, I think it's really going to be Chapman's championship to lose here. I think whether it's 4 or 8 points,
All right, so here we go. In the SKs, you got Flannery by 7 over Andrew Moeller, 17 Todd Owen. Eric Burnt's still mathematically alive, but he's 20 out.
That's still going to be pretty good, I feel like.
SK Lights, Evan Burgoyce is in good shape. He's 24 ahead of Tyler Barry and 26 ahead of Johnny O and 28 ahead of Zach. So unless Evan Burgoyce decides not to race,
Right, he needs catastrophe.
he's in pretty good shape. Same with Jason Palmer. He's got a 24-point lead over Doug Curry in the late models. And then the Streeters is high drama. Stone by 1 point over Norm Root and 3 over Aaron. Norm Root's got the wins tiebreaker with 6. Stone's got 4. Aaron's got 3.
He leads by Norm by a point.
He lead, yeah,
So if one of those 2 wins, they win the championship.
yeah, pretty much.
I'm all for that. I'm all for it. It's gonna be
448, 447, 445.
awesome. Wow.
Then you got the mini stocks. Canfield by 4 over Bavalaco.
what a great
Yep,
that's
another
awesome
good one.
too.
Canfield's got 3 wins. Bavalaco does not have any. Chapman by 4 over Brad Strickland. And then if they take each other out on the first lap and they have a full field and Austin Long wins, he's out by 24. And then in the legend cars, PJ Evans has a 16-point lead over Riley Paul. And so he's in pretty solid ground with the car counts they've been getting. Yep, so that's how it's set up.
I'll tell you what, the Streeter race is going to be a barn burner to watch.
Absolutely, dude.
Yeah.
That's going to be a must-see at the fence.
For sure.
Like, I can't wait.
We'll be jammed up for Sid's View. We will.
Oh,
back
is
there.
it a Sis View weekend?
It's going to be
It's
our
gotta
last shoot of the year, and I just wanted to say, while I have a chance, I want to give a shout out to all the Sid's View sponsors, which is Belltown Motors, Volpe Pre-Owned, Servpro, Waddell Communications, CIC Automotive, Hoosier Tire East, 32 Signs, EB Exterminating, Busy Bees Learning Center, J&J Racing, Lumax Package Store, North End Auto Parts. And then we've also had some sponsors for certain episodes from the Wrecker Crew, from Homestead Realty, Fowler's Auto Wrecking, of course. And listen, the reason why we still go there and do Sid's View with all the tons of the cameras is because of all those people's support that I just named. And so excited to be there. We'll be there on Sunday for Sid's View. Fro will be there on Friday for the single camera shoot. We have yet to have a sponsor for this Saturday night event. So as of right now, we won't be there filming. But if a sponsor comes in, we shall. And looking forward to a good time. So. All right, let's keep things rolling. Remy, thanks as always for that.
Of course.
Absolutely tremendously entertaining update. We absolutely cannot do this show without you every week.
Said, what is this?
All right, let's get it. You ready?
Yeah.
It's time for the Waddell Communications Nostalgia Nugget. Oh, did I do it? I
Nope,
didn't do
you
it.
did it.
All right, there it is. All right. Better get that right. Waddell will drive over here and punch me in the throat. All right, so listen. I got a good nugget for you. We're going back 13 years, October 11th, 2011. Keith Rocco won the late model race and the SK modified race at the Speedbowl. It was the first time in 57 years, ironically enough, because at the time he was driving the number 57 Mark and Mike Payne SK modified. First time in 57 years that happened. The last time it happened before that was 1954 by Mo Gursey, Hall of Famer Mo Gursey, that somebody won a modified and late model race in the same day. Now, just to show you how incredible of a run Keith Rocco had in the 2010s at the Waterford Speedbowl, something that didn't happen for 54 years, he proceeded to do an amazing 20 more times from 2012 to 2017. And that also included winning the championship in both those divisions in 2013, 2014, 2016, and 2017. That's your nostalgia nugget of the week. I think as the years go on, we're going to just keep looking back. You know, I filmed most of that.
Oh, yeah.
And it was still amazing to watch the whole time it was there, right? You raced a lot at the Speedbowl while that was happening. And I just looked back at that, and I just thought, God damn, that dude was good. Like,
You should show Remy some of them videos.
yeah, well, Remy, they're on YouTube. You know how to use YouTube?
No.
Yeah? Okay.
No, he was just dominant, man.
He made everybody else look mediocre.
Dude,
Isn't that how you would say that?
Yeah.
He won the late model, the SK, and the tour type race.
Yeah.
All in the same weekend.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
Yep.
it was.
Yep.
dude,
that's
it
correct.
was just phenomenal.
Right. He was like Dennis Gaeta on steroids.
For sure.
And then he did like Phil Rondo as a side gig in the late models.
You know what he never won in, though?
Legend cars.
Legend car.
Yeah, that's right.
Has he raced one?
Yeah.
Yeah, he used to race, what was it, the 21 car? Yeah.
Only a couple times, right?
It's like 5 or 6.
Jason and Dana beat up on him pretty good. He wouldn't get back in it.
Oh, that's great.
All right, so let's continue on. It's time for our Yesteryear Racing League's Popcorn Stat Chat with our man Fro. Oh, wait, hold on, Fro. Wait a second. I got you. There it is.
Man, I was getting
All
ready to
good.
talk about my theater experience last night. I went to the movies, but it looks like I don't have to do that. Are you guys ready for a Thompson-themed stat chat right here?
Would love it, please.
All right, here's a hot one.
Oh, sorry. No, the show's not over. My bad.
I guess
this
you're not
show-
ready for it. I mean, we're wrapping it
the
up
technical
already.
side
Sid.
of this
It's like,
show is just off the freaking
it is
rails today.
unbelievable. Here we
Off
go.
the rails.
Now, it's been talked about by a few people as we were frequenting the pit area. Would the World Series weekend attendance benefit from being a single ticket event for the whole weekend?
Well, I mentioned to you guys before, it was a little bit strange. The Saturday, which I always thought was the greatest day to go through the pits and see all the competitors there, because it used to be Saturday was qualifying for everybody, right? I remember like Friday was just practice.
Pretty much just practice.
And then they would have a couple shows, like maybe a Pro 4 race and an Outlaw race on Friday night. Now it's actually an event night. But it used to be all qualifying and then some lower divisions and some outlaw races and like the truck race and that kind of stuff. And then Sunday was all features. So Saturday when you went to the pits, there was just cars freaking everywhere, all the way around the mountain.
Yep.
Behind the grandstands on the backstretch was full, that whole grass area. And that was not what it was like this time. And that kind of did throw me off a little bit. As a matter of fact, I thought, like, wow, the car count's really down. And then it was when Rob, Remy, and I were walking around and we saw Scott Tapley and we were chatting with him. And he brought to our attention that they do the single-day tickets now. So, like, divisions like the SK Lights and the Street Stocks, some of those trailers were there, but some of them weren't.
Right.
And then you have the guys like the late models ran on Friday, and if they weren't racing in the act race, they were gone.
Right.
And so it was different. All those cars weren't there.
Yeah. It just takes away from the experience, you're saying.
Yeah. But I can't speak to, I mean, I would think that this is the way it's working for them financially. So, I mean, if that's the case and that's how they need to do it to make it work, then, you know, who cares?
How much was a one-day pass? Do you guys know?
I don't know.
I think like $50.
$50 a day? Yeah, so, I mean, I remember back then it was $75 for a 3-day pass.
Right.
But it can't be 75 because some special events at like Stafford are $65, aren't they? $60 to get in.
Yeah.
For a 1 day.
Right.
It would have to. I mean, could you imagine if they said, okay, all 3 days, $125 pass? How many people would bitch?
Right.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, they'd be crying online like crazy that it's $125 for 3 days. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's what it is.
No, you're right. Yep.
All right. Now, last week I asked all of you, actually, except for you, Corey, sorry. What event you would most recommend to a new fan? And there was a lot of talk about the World Series being in the contention. Would you stand by that after this weekend?
Say that one more time.
Yeah.
We talked about what event you would most recommend to a new fan,
Yeah.
Yep.
right? And we were talking a lot about the World Series. Would you still put it on that pedestal?
Oh, this is from last week.
Yes.
Right.
I just want to revisit because
Oh, yeah, so
because
the
the talking point was, well, you should have waited a week because the World Series is coming up. And like
Right.
that's the one that we would recommend.
And I picked Cletus.
Right.
I picked the Cletus race, and
Yeah.
Sid
Yeah.
said, well, maybe the World Series. We'll see.
Yeah.
Right? And so,
Would you
so
stand
what do
by
you
it?
say now?
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, I feel like the racing, there was plenty of races that had really good racing. We just saw several of them.
Right.
There was definitely races that had some high drama, which is always good as well.
Right.
Sunday was kind of hampered because of rain. I mean, I didn't even end up going back up there because I didn't want to deal with that.
Right.
Yeah.
So that kind of sucked a little bit, but you can't. Mother Nature is what it is. Yeah, I don't know. My gut's telling me. I think for 2024, I think the Sizzler still had it beat.
Yeah.
But the World Series is still awesome.
The World Series, it would be great if, because I know like when you're sitting in your hauler and you look out and you just see all the cars, it just feels like a special event. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And when they're not all there, it is what it is. And maybe that's what the times are today. But I still stick with, for this year, my big event was the Cletus one, and I still stand by that one. I had a lot of fun at that event.
Yeah.
Even though it wasn't a lot of racing like a typical Friday night at Stafford, but just the vibe. I mean, I guess the atmosphere is what sold me for that night.
Right.
Yeah. Right on.
So, yep.
Yeah, I still as much as I love the Sizzler, and I thought it was maybe it was just because it was the first event where I was like, wow, like short track racing is back in this part of the country that made it feel so grand. I did love it, but I still recommend the World Series. I mean, the Monaco race was just it was fantastic. It was even better watching back Sid's video than it was from in the infield. But
Yeah.
Corey, you got to pick your best event of the year?
My favorite event is the August Monaco race at Waterford.
Nice.
For whatever reason, I just
Great
love that
answer.
event.
That is a good answer.
This year it wasn't good for us, but that historically has been my favorite.
Do you consider yourself a good fan?
No.
No, you can't go in the you can't go in the stands and watch the modifieds
I
race.
can, but I don't know. I want to be out there.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
No, I
It's
get
tough for
you.
me to
You
just
get the
go
edge.
out
Right.
there and watch. But
Yeah, I hear you.
to watch like SK Lights or late models or stuff like that. Street stocks I love watching.
Yeah.
But to
yeah.
go watch like a modified race, I struggle.
It drives me nuts. Yeah.
Have you ever driven like a streeter or anything?
I drove a streeter once and destroyed the thing.
Stop.
You know Kevin Finkbein?
Oh yeah.
20 minutes before a street stock race at Stafford, I wasn't racing. He's like, "You want to drive it? I don't want to drive it." I was like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" I did 2 laps and firewalled it.
Stop.
Wow.
Bad.
Come on.
Really bad, yeah.
Wow.
Did you know in that moment that it like wasn't? You're like, I'm done with this.
Was it your fault?
No. So I start, So I start last. Can't get the wheel on because it was in Jason Finkbein's seat. And he's tiny, right? I'm way bigger than he is. Get down into 3 and they start wrecking, and I go to get on the brakes and there's nothing there. I'm like, oh, this ain't gonna be good.
Yeah.
So I tried like T-boning the guy, and it shot me off of him and shot me straight in the fence.
Wow.
I was like, man, that was pretty big. Then the tow truck guy's hooking up the car, right? And he's like, well, at least you got all winter to fix this one. And I was like, oh, man, that ain't good.
It's not what you want to hear.
Oh,
Wow.
Oh my God. All right. Speaking of the Monaco race at Waterford, if we're comparing the Monaco modifieds versus the Wheel and Tour, which would you say has put on better racing overall this year?
I mean, I'm somewhat biased, full disclosure. We work for Monaco Modifieds, but I think they have a better product. I've thought that for years.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we were talking at the beginning of the year, like, can the Monaco mods like really outshine the Wheel and Tour? And I feel like this year there's been a lot of buzz about the Monaco mods everywhere they've gone.
I mean, I still stand by the fact that it's not going to change anything. Like Justin Bonsignor is not going to decide he's going to run the Monaco Modifieds instead of the NASCAR Tour now.
Right.
Like those kind of things aren't going to change. There's still that branding that NASCAR has that Tri-Track Series will never compete with.
Like I said, there's this prestige to it.
Yeah.
And it hasn't left.
No, it's still there. It'll always be there. Mm-hmm. But I think that they have a better product. They clearly have more cars.
Who's at the Tri-Track?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they had, 30?
Well, I think it's more affordable.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, that's one of the big...
Worst car count the Tour's ever had, by the way, was this weekend at World Series.
Really?
I mean,
The worst car count they ever had
in any race
in their entire existence.
What
many
the
cars?
hell?
22.
That's the
Previous
worst
record was
ever.
And they have
23.
guys like Cipriano that were running, guys that normally don't run.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, Fifield, was she there?
Nope.
No.
She's not there again.
She hasn't been there for a while.
They make
Right.
it too hard.
Yeah, I
That-
agree.
that-
Way too hard.
That's what I'm saying, right? It's difficult. Wait, first off, all the pit passes and all the fees to get. I mean, you have to be wealthy just to get everybody.
Yeah, but it's not even that. So when I ran once, it was like 2 weeks before I found out I was going to race. I had to go get a physical. I had to go get a drug test. And to get the physical, it had to be done by an MD. Couldn't be a physician's assistant. It took me like 2 days to find somebody to do a physical on me. And then the guy didn't even want to do it because he was like, I don't know what this is for.
What?
So like, if you get like a
What?
last minute
so you
deal
have
put
to go-
together, you don't
you
have
have
a
to go-
license. Like
Right.
it doesn't work.
You have to go through that many steps just to race
Just
a
to
race.
get your license, yeah.
Wow.
So like, if somebody had a car, they put it together, they want to go race Thompson, they want to call you or I to go do it
Right.
like a week before.
It's not
It
happening.
can't happen. I don't have a license.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
They actually drug test you?
Oh yeah.
Aren't drugs legal now?
Depends.
Some of them.
Carry on.
All right.
Well, I'm just saying.
I mean, you'd think it from how they drive at the bowl some weekends.
What? Oh, stop, bro.
No, I'm kidding. Sorry to everyone that's involved with the Speedbowl for that one. Let me cap it off with a fun one.
Please.
What was your moment of the year at Thompson?
Thompson?
Yeah. Because I know what mine is.
The moment of the year.
Yeah.
Huh.
Go ahead, dude.
Dude, I mean, it's recency bias. But I don't know if anything is good. Because I was having not a great day on Saturday when we had first shown up. Not
Yeah.
because of us being there, but just because of things happening
Yep.
in my life. And then when that Rocco and Owen moment happened, I was like, ooh, like we are back in business. I saw that and I got hype again. I was like, yeah, well, hell yeah, we're at the World Series, baby. I was like, that was nice.
Okay.
That's my moment.
Yeah, I didn't go. I don't have a moment, but, I probably watching Tom Carey take down the win over there against some good cars. That guy owns that place. He ran there weekly for a while. He used to win a lot. And I know he's been in and out of multiple races. So I don't know.
I was going to say, I mean, I know I filmed a lot of those races, and I know Chapman won a bunch of them, but the head-to-head battles between Tyler and Nick were, over the course of the year, were pretty entertaining.
Very good.
Consistently entertaining.
Mm-hmm. All right. That's it for the stat chat, boys.
You know what? That's tremendous job by you, my friend.
Oh, thank you. I'm getting this Remy response right here.
I don't know what you're talking about. All right,
let's thinly veiled sarcasm.
Was it thinly veiled?
It was more like not veiled at all.
Yeah, I thought it was right in your freaking face. All right, let's do it up here. Time for a little J-Scape's Did You Know segment. Here we go. All right, this is a pretty interesting one. Reminator, here's what I'm going to need you to do here in a second. Did you know, Diego, in 1972, the Waterford Speedbowl had an event that just happened to be called the World Series of Auto Racing?
Really?
Yeah.
That's a bootleg.
It is a little strange, right? Throw this up here, Rems, whatever that is there. Number 2, is it?
Yeah.
So this is from the archives. And not even remotely close to the World Series as we know it, but it was a 36-lapper, a pair of 36-lapper qualifying races that they had on September 17th. That was won by Dick Casso. And then the following week on September 24th, that was won by Angie Cerise in the legendary L&M car. And then the grand finale 50-lapper for the World Series Championship, which was again won by Dick Casso. That's 1972, and the Speedbowl has never had the World Series promotion since.
First place, 750.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
72, 750. That's,
Listen, you could get like 30 mini stocks for that.
Right.
That's
You know what I
close
mean?
to what the SKs are paying today.
Exactly.
So I always tried to figure out why that was the case, if it was any sort of affiliation with the Thompson thing. And the old timers I did ask, it was almost like it was a question I shouldn't be asking. I didn't know if it was
Really?
they didn't know or it was something I shouldn't have.
Yeah,
I
like
always
some
got,
taboo subject.
I always got weird vibes when I asked that question,
Right.
but I never gotten an answer. But I just think it's like, New Smyrna. They call New Smyrna the World Series of Asphalt Racing.
Right.
And I just think it's a popular term that people used back in the day. But I did find it interesting because we, to us, it's so synonymous with Thompson.
Right.
That I remember when I was originally doing the Speedbowl research and I found it and I was like, what the hell? What is this?
If I ever host a race, I'm going to call it the Super Bowl.
I don't know how well it's gonna go over. I feel
Wouldn't
like
it go
someone might
good?
come after you.
No, we did that.
We
did
did?
that at the bowl.
Did you?
Yeah, your brother did that.
He called it the Super Bowl?
Yeah. I don't know if it actually ever went to that. I think it morphed into Beamer's Big Show.
Oh, Beamer's Big Show.
But that was originally going to be the Super Bowl.
I think I remember
Okay.
that. There was like football trophies and
Yeah. Yeah. Wasn't a fan.
No?
Well, I mean, I don't like these whole sports things anyways, but at least the World Series is like we're in the baseball playoffs. The Super Bowl in October. It's not.
I got a good one. You know what,
sense.
they call it the Speedbowl?
What?
Especially after the truck races? WrestleMania.
For real.
That's not bad, actually. Hold on, I was getting ready to, but okay. Now we can continue.
Okay.
All right, listen, I'm excited about this as I have been for almost a couple months now, but it's time for the Critical Signs Weekly Pick'ems. Let's check it out. It's another 2 for Sydney. Diego's just tugging on my coattails.
Oh, looky what we have here, folks.
Remy, what happened?
Remy,
I can't even read that. Is that Remy in last?
Oh, yeah.
Holy. Remy, what happened?
well,
It's called not having good luck.
Yep.
looky.
So,
Oh my God, Diego, we're out the mud, man. We're out.
Bro, hey, Fro, I'm catching you. You're about to be in my rearview mirror, buddy.
Listen,
Dude.
man, as long as we don't finish last, we can celebrate collectively and make fun of Remy instead.
I thought Remy brought cookies in tonight. I'm not going to do that tonight.
Thank
Okay,
you.
okay. Yeah, we'll be
Yeah.
nice to you, Remy.
I was trying to cut deals with Ron Silk. He was in the garage on Saturday.
Yeah.
And he was like hanging around. He's around in like the Copsic area. And I'm like, dude, if I just sweep Copsic's legs and he goes down, can you stop drive for him? What can we do? I need a spot in the pickups.
Oh, yeah.
Couldn't get it done though. But that's all right. So listen, I'm gonna get to 30 at least, and whatever you guys gotta do back there, it's fine. I could basically stop playing and still win this thing.
Well,
But
how many days are left? I mean, we got Waterford and then some touring shows, pretty much.
yeah, that's it. Yep.
Wow.
So
It is going to be close for second, third, fourth.
Hey,
Yeah?
Fro,
What?
this is the do or die weekend.
Oh, I
here.
know, baby.
This is it.
I know.
Okay.
Are you, and who's going to do and who's going to die?
okay.
That's the question.
Okay.
All right, so let me just get my picks out of the way, and then you guys can all write your answers in when I'm done. So I'm going with the 80 Streeter,
The 80. Ooh.
Norm Root.
Okay.
I'm going with Paul Scally, Nemo Lights. Huh? You're not picking that one.
Definitely not picking that one.
I'm going with the undefeated Ryan Lynham in the open street stocks. He better not pull his crap like he's not coming.
Right.
Get your ass down there, Lynham. And I'm going with the King. He's going to get his win. He's not going to get the championship because CJ's going to finish second. But I'm going with the King. I'm going with Mikey Jr. in the SKs
Okay.
to get his first career SK win at the bowl. Bang. There's your picks. Have a nice day.
This is our picks are. I already wrote mine in,
Okay, Fro excuses.
and I'm not changing them.
Fro excuses.
All right. So we're gonna start off. I'm next, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you're
Okay,
next.
because I'm close to. I'm second now, and I won the most.
Well, you're
okay.
tied for second. but
Whatever.
Yes.
I'm going SKs for my Speedbowl pick.
You're such a loser.
What?
Go.
Flannery.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
I'm
Oh,
taking.
so you going your buddies?
I'm not my buddy.
Is this you're gonna? Is it a Sid's coattail week or is it I'm gonna pick my buddies week?
Nope.
That's what we're trying to figure out.
Flannery's a winner there. Is Flannery
Okay.
not a winner there? Thank
Absolutely.
you. Thank you. Okay. Touring series. I'm going wheeling, and I'm going Austin Beers.
That's a nice pick.
Oh,
Okay.
piss off with that, bro.
Okay.
You need the eraser.
Yep.
All right.
Okay. Austin Beers. My wild card.
Wait. No, not literally.
Okay.
My next pick. SK Lights at the bowl.
Yeah.
Evan Burgoyce.
Nice. Stamp on the championship.
Stamp on the championship, taking down the win. Guess who I'm picking for the mini stocks? I'm going with the King, too. John Babalacco is going to get his first win of the season this week. He gets close every week, finishes second, third, and 20. 50, he gets it done. Okay? Be tough to hold back to 83.
It would, right?
The 83 is always coming. Oh, boy, that didn't sound good. Okay, so in the
Come on.
right. The open streeters, he never guess who I'm picking.
Such a dork, dude.
I had my stuff picked.
That doesn't matter. It's a dumb excuse.
I don't care. Can't beat the 19.
Yep.
Taking Ryan. End of discussion.
I mean, if you started this like back in June, maybe you'd be in first
Hey,
place. We'd
Fro.
be battling it out.
Huh?
Fro, don't pick any of my picks. Don't be a loser.
Dude, I definitely made my picks before you.
You guys
Oh, are you
such
doing
twats.
I
Yes.
absolutely did.
Don't do this,
You guys
Fro.
No, you know what? But it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. Because here's who I'm picking.
Okay, let's go.
All right, let me clean some things up so I don't say any extraneous names here.
Extraneous.
Yep.
This guy with his
All right,
vocabulary.
Waterford, Super X car since they're racing this weekend. Yep, I'm going Ben Pollard,
Hell yeah,
Yep.
Castro. Good job.
Mr. Castro. In the SK mods, I'm going Tibby Jordan. In the trucks, I'm going with Austin Long.
Wow.
In the X cars, I'm going with Sam Misek.
Wow.
And with the Wheel and Tour, I'm going with Craig Lutz.
Wow.
Yep. Listen,
I thought about going with the Lutz Cracker. Yep.
he had a good run at Thompson. I got faith.
Dude, I love it that you picked all Friday divisions at the bowl.
Absolutely.
That's so cool.
No, it isn't. That means I got to get the graphic done earlier.
Oh, no, it's
Not cool for you, baby.
No, listen, I'm rooting for all those guys. Castro, Misek, yeah, they're all friends, too. I'm rooting for them. All right.
Well, now the loser goes.
Yep.
All right.
Wow.
Speedbowl, I'm going with Trucks, Tyler Chapman. Wheeling, I don't care that you picked him. I'm going with Austin Beers. Open Street Stocks, I'm going with Ryan Lynham.
Oh, my goodness.
Street Stocks, Norm Root III. Nema Lights, I'm going with Randy Cabral.
So in other words, I made the pick'ems interesting this week. Thank you very much.
Something like that. I'm just double checking to make sure people didn't pick who they were supposed to pick and that kind of thing. We're all good. Yeah. All right. Well done. I'll be glad to annoy you guys with my braggadocious once again next week.
Can't wait. See you at 7.
Loser has to buy shots.
Okay, that's fine. That's the man cave. The shot glasses are right over there. We'll get it done. All right, it's time to do a pop culture minute. I gotta go into the SID family archives for this one, but let's just get right into it. Remy, where's the right button? It's right over there. Riley Generators, pop culture minute. Here we go. All right, so Diego, back before we went live and we were talking, did some podcast sessions, and we talked about favorite shows, right? Mm-hmm. Did you talk about watching the Food Network quite a bit?
Oh, yeah.
Did you know that my cousin Diane was on the show Chopped?
That's awesome.
Now, that's the aforementioned Brooksy and my Aunt Mary. That's their daughter, Diane, my first cousin. Back in 2000, I believe in 12, this aired. She was on Chopped. It was they did it about, the episode was called Class Acts, and it was about women that worked in the school systems. So, of course, it is streaming on, we couldn't stream it here on the show. The episode is season 9, episode 11. It's titled Class Acts. It aired in November 22nd, 2011, and the full episode is available on Max. But I got a couple screenshots that I can share with you. Put this up here, Rems. That's number 2. So that's my cousin Diane.
Oh yeah, I know her.
That's her getting interviewed. Her brother Richie was a mini stock maven back in the day at the Waterford Speedbowl. So she was one of the 4 contestants. She made it to the end against this other lady right here. So she made it to the final where they had to create a healthy dessert. Operative word, healthy. This is what the other lady made. Gooey, chocolate, drizzling, sugar-infested, whatever that is.
That's healthy?
And then this is what my cousin Diane made with a little fruit smoothie on the side.
Ooh.
And my cousin Diane lost. Actually, she got robbed because this is definitely the healthier dessert right there. But we were all super proud of her. She had a lot of great perks from the Food Network. She went a bunch of different places, and I think she did some sort of tour with like the McCormick Spice. So she told me stories.
Did you guys have a watch party?
Oh, yeah, we had it at Richie's house. Yeah,
dude, how fun would that be?
Yeah, we had a really
love
good
that
time.
show, too.
And we didn't know whether she won or not when we did the watch party. You go on these reality shows, you're like, you're sworn to secrecy.
Right.
And so it was a lot of fun. And, we were all really pissed off that she didn't win.
Right.
We thought she did. But it was really cool. So that's another pop culture minute that we brought to you here by our friends over at Riley Generators. And it's been about 6 or 7 weeks ago. I thought, where am I going to keep coming up with these things? But it's not just a hat rack, my friend.
Okay.
I've been finding some stuff.
That's impressive, though.
Yeah, so we'll keep that going as long as we can. All right, I think what we need to do now is have a look-see and find out, Rems, what exactly is on tap for this weekend. And it's quite simple. We take a look from our friends over at Myers Creamery. They may have closed the doors, but they're still serving root beer floats for our podcasts here. So what's on tap? Finale weekend, Super X Cars, Bandos, Vintage Mods on Friday. You get the MRS, 3 different types of midgets. the Open Streeters, and the Seekonk Sport Trucks. Because what else? We all need another truck division, so we're gonna have that going on Saturday. By the way, I just got word here. It looks like Chris's Lawn Care is gonna sponsor the Saturday single cam shoot. So,
Oh, you know what that means?
yeah,
I'm there, baby.
So Fro's there. The full weekend is now covered. Awesome. So Sunday, and then that's the actual finale for all the weekly divisions: SK Mods, Late Models, SK Lights, Trucks, Legends, Streeters, Mini Stocks. Of course, a couple other things going on. The tour is going to be over at North Wilkesboro, the Brushy Mountain Power Sports 150. And then big to-dos up in Oxford Plain, Pass 400 Weekend Pass, and the Pass Mods will be going on up there on the northern side of things. So everybody, all of us are going to be down there at the bowl this weekend, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So Corey's going to be down there.
I'll be racing.
Nice. That's what we'd like to hear.
Listen, can we talk about that for a minute?
Yes.
What a weekend of racing. For anybody that's out there that's contemplating going, not that the Speedbowl pays me, but the mod race,
Yeah.
I mean, we've talked a little before the show started. I mean, I suspect to be a lot of MRS cars there.
Mm-hmm.
The SK race is 100 lapper, right?
Yeah.
5,500 to win,
Plus lap money they're trying to
plus
raise, right?
lap money.
Yeah.
I think there'll be a lot of SKs there,
I hope so.
right? And every division, mini stocks, street stocks, SKs, trucks, when you're in, pretty much. You know, the winner gets to almost win the championship of the point leader. So it's going to be a must-see event this weekend. I'm excited to be a bowl fan this weekend.
Yeah.
Excited to go watch.
Can I just interject real quick?
Go, you do whatever you
If
want.
I'm reading this right, Kyle Rickey wants to have double points for the pick'ems the last 2 weeks. Absolutely not.
Why don't we do that?
No, we're not going to do that. No.
Oh, Sid.
No. No way.
Don't want a little challenge there? Sid?
Yeah.
I'll take the double.
Shake it up a little bit.
Sure, I'll win by 20 instead of 10.
Oh,
Is that what
okay.
you want to do?
No, you want to do double points?
You want to do it?
I want to do triple points, honestly.
No. I mean, it's like, remember the Speedbowl used to have these double point events?
Oh,
And
yeah.
I'm like, God, I just hope to survive this
Hey,
night.
back in the day, man,
Dude.
Harvey Tattersall, the 70s, early 80s, he would have quadruple point events.
Seriously?
At the Speedbowl.
At Waterford?
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
That's a bad night to have a problem.
A matter
Right.
of fact,
It's a bad night to be in the field.
cool story. So
Good night to win.
Ed Yerington Jr., who, by the way, is Charles Beal's uncle, 1979 street stock champ, won a 100-lap streeter race that was
Right.
quadruple points
Wow.
and basically won him the championship.
100 laps.
Wow.
That's not
Yeah, because he got 4 times the points for that race.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Amazing, right?
Yeah, it's scary.
Yeah. All right. I think we are about ready to wrap it up. Are we not, Rems? Mm-hmm. It is time for the live chat to get their stuff together because with the help of Busy Bees Learning Center, we are going to figure out who in the hell won the week.
Who are you? Who are you?
That's pretty good.
That was solid as hell, dude.
I got to
Nailed
tell
it.
you. That's a big improvement from the pre-show rehearsal.
Oh, yeah.
I was
It was
ready
well
for
done.
it.
All right, so I got a couple here. I got Bonsignor with the Tour win, McKennedy with the Monaco Modified win, Todd Owen sweeping the Sunoco Mod event. What else you want? A bunch of champions out there, right?
Listen.
How about John Pulio joining his dad on the Thompson champions list? Mm-hmm. You got Ryan Waterman, Jared Roy. What's that, his second or third? No, he's been pretty dominant in the minis lately.
Yeah.
Nick Johnson was the late model champ.
You know, listen,
Go.
you're going to hate me for this one,
All right, here we go.
right? Because you know I'm a family guy.
Yeah.
But nothing was special to me this week at Thompson.
Yep.
There
So-
was not a lot of specialness for me.
Yep.
So you know what I'm picking.
You're picking Brody.
Of course I am. Qualified in the top 12 at a Cars Tour event. Let's go.
Okay.
That's my pick.
Very good.
Yeah, I think it's going to take the chat like 5 minutes to catch up to us. I think they're a little behind right now.
But what about, I'm not saying this is my pick, but Al Stone.
Yeah. For almost winning the truck race?
Yeah.
Yep.
Impressive.
I mean, he won that race and he wasn't even driving. Like that's pretty impressive, no?
How about Tyler Chapman for winning the truck race and then getting probation for being on probation?
Wait, that's a good one, Sid. He dodged it twice.
That's a double win.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, I think I'm done with that. I think that's where my vote's going.
Too soon?
No, definitely not.
Is
Not
that
at all.
too soon?
I think that's my pick. Yeah, I'll go with that.
Chapman,
Yeah.
you're locking in. All right, I'm gonna go with that as well. I think.
Yeah.
Remy, are you with Al Stone?
I'll go with Todd Owen.
All right.
Todd Owen, the week
Yeah,
winner,
sweeping
huh?
right. Did you consult Keith Rocco before you made that pick?
No.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, my goodness.
Just asking. My bad.
What about you, Corey?
I think Keith won the week. It was
Keith,
the
yeah.
only excitement I saw all weekend, really.
Yeah. I mean, like Rob said, we were kind of going nuts about it in the press
We were.
box. Yeah.
That was the moment for me.
5 years from now, that's the only race I'll remember from this year's World Series. So
That's why I said,
That's
no,
good.
I mean, nothing
Staying power, right. Yeah.
nothing crazy happened. You know?
Oh, the chat votes are starting to come in, boys.
yeah, Narcella was
that's a great
I
one.
forgot
that
about
is
that completely.
Narcella is a
Yeah, that's a
great
good one.
one.
That's a great one.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I saw that 17 car coming, my first thought was, who the hell is that? Whose car is that? I was like, I don't recognize this at all.
Yeah, but those guys have
He
been
drove
on
right to the
point
front.
a couple times now, right?
they have good stuff.
Yeah, man.
Can I change my pick?
That's a great he ran out awesome. Another lap, he wins the race,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, can I change my pick?
No.
Why? It's not like the Pick'ems.
Oh, it's not?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I say yes.
It is like the Pick'ems?
No.
No,
Oh, I
yeah,
could change it?
I would
Yeah.
say you could change it.
Yeah.
It's low stakes.
Yeah, I think it's Nacella.
All right. Oh man, these Anthony votes, they're piling in.
We need to we need to just keep talking because we definitely need to let the
Yeah, 'cause
live
that's what I'm
chat
saying.
catch up with us a little bit. Yeah. So
Yeah. Hey, listen, Brody's getting some votes too, which is kind of exciting for me.
Ryan Warnerman for denying Barnett the championship and
Yep.
win number 73.
Right.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny? Everything that guy says is 73. It's actually entertaining to watch
Yeah.
on social media.
No, I agree.
It is entertaining.
At
to
least he
watch.
runs a high number.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, right. Yeah. So let's do that here. While we're waiting for the live chat to catch up, let's tell them about our plans here for the podcast, right?
Sure.
So our plan is to keep going with the live show until, what did we decide? The 12th, November 12th. So basically the last big weekend of events is going to be the Haunted 100 on that Saturday. I believe the ACT is going to be down there for that event as well,
Yep.
right? And then the Near Hall of Fame inductions is that Sunday. So we'll do that show, recap show, and then the 12th will be our final live show where we will have the Rob. What is the matter with you?
Sorry, Dave just said in chat, wait until I see you, Remy. Because she brought up the Al Stone Chapman debacle. sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just thought it was a little
So
funny.
we're going to be doing the final show on the 12th, and then we will continue to do content on Thursdays. We'll continue to do daily reels. And tentatively right now, our plan is to have some live shows during the month of January, potentially on Fridays, but we'll keep you posted. And then we will probably take February off and then come back in March with another edition of our March Madness. And that'll be basically our countdown to the icebreaker. And so that's the tentative plans now. And but we all are thrilled with all the support and all the viewership. And we're going to take a well-deserved break from the beginning of November into the holidays. And we will, keep following us on social because there'll still be content out, but we'll take a little break from the live shows. So that's the plan for now.
All right, you guys ready for this tally?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, with one vote apiece, we have Al Stone, Chapman, Rocco, Waterman, Bobby Timmons. With 2 votes, Todd Owen. With 5 votes, Brody Monahan. And the winner of the week, Anthony Nocella with 7 votes.
Wow, very well done.
Very deserved.
All right, everybody. Listen, appreciate you all being patient. It looks like I got a long week ahead to figure out what these connection issues are. If there's any issue with the DVR playback, I will post a new video with the full show on it for no issues. Don't forget, follow us on social because we will have more stuff for you throughout the week. Diego, give some shout-outs.
Hey, of course, thanks to Belltown Motors for the weekly update. Waddell Communications for the Nostalgia Nugget. Yesteryear Racing League for the Popcorn Stat Chat. J-Scapes Lawn Care for Did You Know? Of course, Critical Signs for the weekly pick'ems. Thanks to Riley Generators for the Pop Culture Minute. Mid-State Site Development for the Point Break. Thanks to Myers Creamery for What's on Tap. Of course, Busy Bees Learning Center for Who Won the Week. Thanks to Monaco Ford, always for the results ticker. Welcome Homestead Realty for the chalkboard chatter. Thanks to Seacon Grand Prix for firing up the hot seat. And our special guest tonight, Hot Shoe, Cory DiMatteo.
Thanks for having me.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Hey, I want to give a special thanks to my daughter, here by Emma Monahan, the racing guys for the MRS race this weekend at the Speedbowl. Of course, Vault Productions for this kick-ass studio. It's much appreciated and so fun. Sorry about the glitches tonight, folks. Not everything's perfect, but thanks for sticking with us. Thanks for being by our side. All you podcast members, we greatly appreciate you for following every week.
All right, everybody. Hope to see you down at the Speedbowl for their big finale weekend. All 5 of us will be there. Don't forget, Pit Party. We'll have Sid's View podcast merch. Come see us. T-shirts, hats, all kinds of stuff. Looking forward to going over it all again next Tuesday. We'll see you then.
To that.
I mean, I didn't think that we watched the whole race earlier